up, everybody? Welcome back to the Weekly Banners YouTube channel, where we review music every week by spinning a wheel and getting a random album from the Rolling Stones' top 500 albums of all time. This week we spawn Led Zeppelin II after just spinning Led Zeppelin 1 the previous week, so a bit of a trend with Led Zeppelin. Hopefully we get to continue that, but yeah, stick along to hear our thoughts.
Oh, want a whole lot of love. Want a whole lot of love.
Cahill will take you away with the background.
So the album was released in 1969, which is the same year Led Zeppelin 1 was released. I'm not too sure which one came first. You have to look it up to figure that out. Yeah, the album was recorded while they were on tour in multiple studios in the US and the UK. Gives it kind of a raw sound. It was produced by Jimmy Page again, same as Led Zeppelin 1. And then also Led Zeppelin are complete frauds as well. They got sued by Willie Dixon in 1985 for ripping off You Need Love with their song Whole Lot of Love. And Dixon got a settlement and songwriting credits out of that. And Mike can attest that he said it's a complete massive rip-off, identical to the original. And then last thing is it was Led Zeppelin's first #1 album in the US, and it was certified 12 times platinum as well, probably thanks to Willie Dixon.
Wow, you are absolute hating on them there.
Yeah, I wasted no time.
Yeah, I love this album. I think it's class. Led Zeppelin 1, I do think, technically it is good, but yeah, I don't know. There is just something missing about it. And it's not the most memorable album, but I think this album fixes it. I think it's just a class album. I think every part of it, like great guitar, great singing, really great bass. The drums are class in this album, as well. Really cool, just everything. I just think it's way better in every way. Songs are memorable, and yeah, I really enjoy it.
I pretty much agree with you fully.
Mhm.
Actually, didn't it was better than Led Zeppelin 1. I kind of knew that from even the first few spins, but it didn't fully click with me until very recently, actually. This album is definitely a grower, not a shower. Tough crowd. Not even a fucking smirk out of someone for that. It took a while for the album to build on me, but it went from good to great. I really, really loved it, and I think the more I listen to it, the more I love it. But yeah, I agree with you about all the elements. Really are very good. It's a pretty full package, like instruments, vocals, good variety. Like I didn't find myself getting bored like I did a little bit with Led Zeppelin 1.
Yeah, it's really good. Definitely better than Led Zeppelin 1. I don't think I'd probably like it as much as you by the sounds of it, but it is really good. Yeah, I already knew A Whole Lot of Love and Ramble On before. It's definitely more good songs. I still think it's extremely similar to Led Zeppelin 1, the more it goes on. But I guess they're released in the same year, makes sense. It's definitely an improvement on it. And yeah, the instrumentals are class, especially the drums. Really good. Especially in Moby Dick, is it? I think.
Moby Dick is
Really good.
Drum.
Although I think the song goes on for a bit too long with that, but it is really cool. Yeah, really good album.
Do you think they should have credited
Probably better.
Led Zeppelin 1, like Led Zeppelin, because they kind of still
They'd never do
very
that
similar?
anyway. Probably didn't even credit themselves.
Yeah, I love that
yeah,
there was a
Moby.
drum solo. I don't think I've
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever heard a drum solo before. Moby Dick, I'm talking about.
yeah. It is a cool song. It definitely does go on too long.
Hmm.
At the start, the riff is really cool, and then I like all the guitar licks in between the riff then, and then when the riff comes back in, then it's like drum licks. Or not drum fills in between the riff, but just that middle section is just too long.
Yeah, you could
even though it
probably
is
cut
cool
like
and it is impressive.
a minute out of
But
that, but definitely an improvement on Led Zeppelin one, I'd say. Although it's weird because
One,
they're not like worlds apart from each other stylistically, but I think this is a more enjoyable listen for sure.
yeah, I agree with that. I don't think it's miles better though. I will actually listen to this album a lot more too though, because I listen to it again quite a lot in the gym, and I feel like just listening to kind of lying down doing nothing would be a good idea, which I haven't really done properly. I'd always be doing something. Uh, it's one I'll come back to, it, but definitely more than Led Zeppelin one.
hmm it took me a while actually to catch on to like little details of the album, I guess. That's why it went from like good to great for me. I don't know, like
Yeah,
something sort of clicked in a way, and you kind of catch on to all like the little details in the songs, and it's really nice then. Although I don't blame you for listening to it in the gym, like it's a pretty solid gym album, I'd say.
yeah, it's pretty good. I will agree with that too. That I did start picking up on more things the more I listened to, and I know there's still more to pick up on. So I could end up ranking it higher, like in the future.
Mm. I
obviously, like I've listened to this album before, but I feel like I even picked up some new things this time, as well. And like there are songs that I think I've gotten a lot more appreciation for this time around. Like Thank You, I didn't like probably really fully appreciate until listening to it this week.
mm,
It's a really nice song. It's really like nice, like sweet, like mellow moment in the album that kind of breaks it up a bit.
yeah,
Um, yeah, yeah,
that's a
two
highlight
hits.
for me as well. Thank you.
Hmm.
Just got such
So
a no problem. But yeah, thank you anyways.
anytime.
The song "Thank You" by Led Zeppelin was a highlight for
Yeah.
me. Just love the sort of upbeat, positive. Sounded like a celebration. What else stood out to you?
Well, obviously a whole lot of love, even though Colin
Yeah,
hates that song apparently.
Yeah, you will see, I guess, when I pick out my best song.
Yeah, yeah. It's just such a class song, though.
yeah.
It is so cool. Like that riff is so good. Like the slide in the chorus, the whole lot of love. That
That's
whole like
to
part in the middle
me.
with like loads of weird noises as well.
Yeah,
Like I think it's so cool because then it's so hectic and then it goes like dum, dum, and then the solo kicks in and it just kicks ass and it's just so cool.
yeah.
Great song.
I
That
would say
little.
that part's my least favorite of the song. It's really good song, but probably that part in the middle is my least favorite part, I think.
I think what it builds up to and like what the payoff is makes it worthwhile and makes it good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but I don't think it's necessary.
yeah. It's also not
I,
bad
I'm
enough
glad
that it
it's in there.
makes the song boring. I don't think it's not. It.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't. Definitely not.
Yeah.
I think it adds to it because of it makes that solo hit way harder, I think, personally.
That song,
Yeah,
the little guitar sliding bit after he says "whole lot of love," that to me
Yeah.
just makes the entire song like that bit is so
yeah, it's class. Yeah,
cool. Yeah,
I do think it's just a great opening to the album. It really just gets you hyped, like, and then,
yeah,
and as soon as you hear his, like the riff, and then as soon as you hear his voice as well, it's just like, oh, this song's cool.
yeah. And "Good Times, Bad Times" was also that sort of similar for Led Zeppelin one.
Yeah. Hmm.
really
Maybe
similar
Yeah.
opener. Yeah, compared to
not
the rest of the
as
album.
not as good as an individual song maybe, but it's still very strong opener.
Good Times,
Um,
Bad Times would be one of my favorites if it was on this album, though. Definitely.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely, easily. I really like that song. I don't know why you hate it, Mike.
Okay. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't. God.
That was one of the worst calls of the entire series here.
Oh, I remember that. He didn't even have it in his top three. Yeah.
Yeah,
Known Led Zeppelin 1 hater, Mike. At least you're a Led Zeppelin 2
Get
lover.
out. Yeah.
that before
Um,
was even better. I'm telling you, actually, miles better, I would say.
really.
Yeah, yeah, more consistent, definitely more consistent.
Consider. Oh man, that's mad because I
This
think
is
this
a
album's
very
really good.
consistent
I don't
album.
think there's
Yeah.
there's not a bad song on this album.
No, there isn't
It's
any
not a bad
skips
song,
really.
but all of the songs, well, bar two of them on Led Zeppelin 4, I don't even know if I know them, but the others are all like really good songs, I would say.
Mm.
I would say the same for this, to be honest.
You probably won't when you hear Led Zeppelin 4. I actually mean like pretty much top tier songs for nearly all of them.
Really.
Yeah, like, yeah. class. Anyway, hopefully we get that. We'll get that in 2 weeks' time anyway, or
Yeah,
next week, I
exactly. Yeah,
guess. On our spin. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because we're spinning Led Zeppelin 3 this week. Yeah.
But this is still
Any
a very
others?
consistent album. You could
It is.
complain
I would
about
say the
Moby
first
Dick.
one is too, to be honest.
I don't know. Consistent
It's
in a
still
way,
very
but I did
consistent.
find myself getting bored way more. Not way more, but I found
Yeah.
myself getting bored.
Yeah.
Whereas with this one, it's a pretty smooth ride. I think every individual song stands on its own as well, but also as like a record, they flow really
Mhm.
nicely with each other.
Yeah. You know the way you made the comparison between Good Times, Bad Times, and Whole Lotta Love? I feel like then Living, Loving, Made is kind of like Communication Breakdown. They have like a similar
Yeah,
structure
That's
for
fair.
the album.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's
that's
what I mean. Like
fair.
they're
Yeah, yeah,
They're similar. They're very similar. Like
yeah,
it makes a lot of sense that they're recorded like basically back to back.
yeah. Um, Living Love and Made, I think, is the most fun song on the album. It's a lot of fun. It was
Yeah.
actually originally
That's-
made and put into the album as a filler track. It was meant to be a filler track, but I don't think that I think that undersells the song. I think it's so much fun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's also definitely one of the highlights for me. Living, Loving, Made.
Yeah, and it I think it goes so well as well with Heartbreaker right before it as well. Like just when it
Mhm.
is in Heartbreaker ends and then that song comes on, and it's just a great time. That
And even
little duo
Ramble On
song.
after it is great.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Completely
Actually,
Um,
different.
Heartbreaker, I was checking on that's one of the most streamed songs on the album.
is
Like
it?
might be the second or third or probably third. It was higher than I expected.
I love when yeah, the instruments cut out and then then it's just like the guitar solo, but then when all the instruments come back in, it's just like the most infectious stuff ever. I can't but move. And then Jimmy's just shredding over it. Then it's yeah, such a cool song. And then as I said, then when it goes into She's Just a Woman, Living, Love and Made, so good.
Was there any low lights for you?
No,
I can say Moby Dick
Um,
a little bit, although I do appreciate
yeah,
the
yeah,
work.
I would say so too. That is it. I appreciate it, but don't love it.
I probably wouldn't go out of my way to put that one on, really.
Mm.
and it's such a shame. I think if the guitar kind of came back in the middle and then went away and it came back at the end, then I would actually properly listen to it. But it's just too long of a time of drums.
Yeah. Let us know anyway what you think in the comments of all of the songs if you have a favorite.
Mhm. Um,
Can't be a whole lot of love. If it is, you credit Willie Dixon in your comment.
Yeah, cite him.
yeah.
MLA formatting, preferably.
Yeah, you might get sued otherwise.
Yeah.
It's my second favorite song on the album was What Is and What Never Should Be.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that. Yeah, yeah, it's a great
Yeah,
song.
yeah. Yeah, really good
Yeah,
song, yeah. I love the way
it
it's
does
like
feel like. Okay.
just that it's like nice and soft and like goes into the heavy bit like
Yeah, it's
kind
like
of
a
suddenly. It's really good.
yeah, it's really gentle verses, and then the chorus is so way more full on.
The chorus is
Yeah,
very
it's
catchy
really cool.
there, like his
Yeah,
rhythm on it, I suppose, or cadence or whatever word you'd say.
His
yeah,
voice is perfect for this type of music, yeah.
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 Yeah, no, good
Like
shout,
Axl
Colin.
Rose kind of.
I also don't think we talked really enough about Ramble On, but yeah, it's really cool. Just the acoustic guitar. I love the guitar and the pre-chorus as well, and also some really nice
Tapping
sounding
sound
bass in the song.
is really nice in the background. I don't know what
Yeah, it
that
is.
is. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, nice sounding bass on it too. And just it's just a hit.
Yeah.
Or top three songs.
Yeah, I'll go with Bring It On Home for my. I'll throw an honorable mention to Bring It On Home,
Yeah.
and also What Is and What Should Never Be. It was actually originally in my top three, but it literally only just went out, I think, pretty much today. Number three, Heartbreaker. Number two, Ramble On. And number one, Whole Lot of Love.
So you've gone with
Nice.
the exact order of streams, I think.
Oh, wait, what? Really?
I think, yeah. But I'm not 100% sure.
All right, I'll give an honorable mention to the Lemon song.
Okay.
And my top three would be Thank You, Living, Loving, Made, and Whole Lot of Love. Cheers.
Good, yeah. I'm putting Living Loving Made as an honorable mention. Although I do think if I listen to this album like for a really long time, it's probably the one I get sick of the fastest, or maybe not the fastest, but one of the fastest. But it's really good. Then the number three, I have Ramble On, and number two, What Is and What Never Should Be, and then number one, Bring It On Home. No, it's a whole lot of love.
Oh,
Nice. Nearly came
nice,
out with a
nice.
mic level tier list there.
Yeah, I'd never do
Yeah.
that.
No hate, Mike. No
Um,
hate. No hate.
it's pretty good. No, no, it's all good. It's all good.
But we start a new segment talking about that album cover.
What are your thoughts on the album cover, Greg?
Nah, I'm waffling, I suppose. It grew on me though. I don't think we should have that
The
as
album
Grew
cover?
on you.
yeah, I don't think we should have that as a
Uh,
segment, but this album cover did grow on me.
the first 5 or 6 times I looked at it, yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Oh,
Man, me
I
too.
wasn't so sure about
It was the sixth time for me as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really does. You just kind of see like what's behind it after
Yeah.
the
What
first 5
stands out?
listens.
What stands out to you about it?
Does it's pretty cool. It's like a Zeppelin, I guess, on it.
Yeah.
But it's
Probably
like
the
very
writing.
small.
It's
Yeah,
colorful.
nice gradient on the end of waffling. Time to rank the album.
Okay, let me think.
Mike, I wonder if your ranking changed at all from what you said before.
Yeah, I wonder too. Um,
Let's find out.
yeah, I suppose. Um,
All right, 3.
2.
two.
Oh, for God's sake!
Idiot.
All right, 3.
2.
Wait, no, stop. Scratch that. Like I said, it was way too like forced the way I said 3 there. It was like it was desperate. Really, is what it was.
Desperate.
I'll be sure to cut that part out.
Okay, all right. I'll make it way cooler. I did it. It was desperate the time
Make it a bit
before
more
as well.
nonchalant.
But I let it slide, but then I did it twice in a row. So it's like this is bad. Need
Yeah.
to correct it. Okay, all right. Now I got it. All right. I'm just gonna make it really cool this time. All right. 3.
2.
1.
B.
A.
B. 2 B's. Was it?
Oh, unlucky,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
That's
Unlucky
so
me.
unlucky.
I was
Mike
hoping you put
really
it in
wanted
an
that
F.
to be in an A.
Yeah, I actually nearly would put it in an S, to be honest.
Wow. No. No.
You should have said that, so
That's way
that might have.
Does that if I put it in an S, does that bring it up to A?
No, we've established this
If
many
you
times.
really want to have it in the A tier.
But yeah, no, but Colin, what if I
Yeah.
really wanted it in an
Yeah.
A?
Well, I guess if you really want it there,
Would you be
the
happy if it
exception
was
can be
the
made, but
top
it
of
is
the B tier?
strictly.
B plus
What?
plus. If it was the top of the B
I
tier.
Oh,
actually
it's
wouldn't
not
put it
B.
on the top. I wouldn't put it on
This
the
is
top either.
this is the best album we've gotten.
Not crazy to say, to be
No,
honest. From I can
it's
see
not
your point
crazy
of
to
view.
say, but I would put it definitely after Bob Dylan, and I'm not really sure then.
Yeah,
But I guess
you
we
can
put it
argue
top.
about Bob Dylan, but I think this is a better album overall. Bob Dylan probably has some better individual songs.
Yeah, I think there's more songs I like on Bob Dylan's album. That's why I was going with that.
It's nice now we have the
Uh,
two Zeppelins like right next to each other.
They shouldn't be. But yeah, it is.
Oh, unlucky,
I
Mike.
can't believe it's a B. It's
Still a great album.
definitely an A. Yeah, I suppose. We actually are getting Blood on the Tracks this week.
yeah, Blood on the Tracks. Yeah, it's guaranteed. Or
Actually,
else
oh
Led
wait, no,
Zeppelin
sorry.
3.
It's Led Zeppelin 3. I completely forgot. We actually can't. It will just look like we're rigging the wheel.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Blood on the Tracks anyway.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. By the way.
Yep.
What? Why would you say by the
It's
way
okay.
after?
It's fine. I was gonna say let us know what you think of the album in the comments.
Oh yeah, yeah, do that actually.
Yeah.
Oh, Pearl Jam.
Lovely.
Pearl Jam. Interesting.
I think I've heard
I'll take that.
them vaguely.
Cool. Ah, that's actually exciting. I'm happy with this, to be honest.
Yeah, so am I
Me too.
actually.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing all of our thoughts. And let us know again if you have anything to say about Led Zeppelin II.
I
Do
do
you?
actually. It's S tier. I've changed my mind. It's S. Sorry.
I have two. It's
Your
down to
turn.
the
Just
C.
throwing that.
Your
After you
turn to
change your
speak is
mind as well.
over. No, your turn to speak
No,
is
no.
over. Yeah, I suppose jam along with Pearl Jam with us if you'd like over the course of the next week, and then come back as always to hear what we have to say. Mike will still probably be livid that Led Zeppelin is not in the S tier.
At least A.